What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end-of-the-month hobo soirees.
Could you move them out of the way?
Not a chance. I could throw out my back.
Eureka!
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Not sure what that... Not sure what that... Not sure what that... Not sure what that... Not sure what that...
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more.
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Callahan. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right! They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Harry! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're a bunch of really great guys.
We don't know that.
They're really polite.
We don't know that.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
What's wrong with a little noise? It'll be like a party.
My Pop is not the partying type.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but
But what?
it's still impossible.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't.
No, I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait. You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuberbacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
Emmett?
Coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me!
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father?
You will have to learn.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops. Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
I hope someday you have children and will look.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father.
You're going to find out.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
I hope someday you have children and you will look. I don't.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet. You're going to find out.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Children and you will look. I don't. Just
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right.
Pressure.
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
You're going to find out when you get older. And I hope someday.
It may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Law? What use is a microorganism for law? Ah, halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man. Someday.
You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. Father, why don't you ever listen to me? By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself?
What will it take to light a fire?
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop.
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings. You've got your head.
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
Pressure? You're a child and you don't know anything about pressure.
You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Why are you always bellowing at me?
You keep bellowing like that. You've got your head.
Do I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue?
Your end.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
You know, you invented invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Don't burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start.
Some bronze have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to man, Emmett.
What did you do?
Emmett!
Why must you always scatter condescension my way?
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
Law? What use is a microorganism for law?
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
Trying to spin this argument around to...
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Father, why don't you ever listen to me?
You're going to hate it someday.
One great thing ever generated by a lawyer.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son. Someday,
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father.
Some bronze have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to man, Emmett.
Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria.
Keep bellowing like that. You're going to hate it.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer.
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about...
What did you do?
Emmett!
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. No idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man. Emmett, you got...
Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine.
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damned. Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Oh, what use is a microorganism for law? Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. This isn't food for thought, Pop. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Maybe I could just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. Stop being such a crank. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... No! Oh.
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can
take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Harry, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
too late!
Too late? But Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted, suspect slain, and they're still after him. But how am I gonna rescue him now? There's no way Ed and his bike is gonna be fast enough to catch up with that paddy wagon. Or is there? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece. All right, I'm coming, Doc. You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
What's he doing here? Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Kid Tannen? That explains a lot.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
They're locked.
I know.
I can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
I'll be back. Keys. How do I get them? The keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance.
What?
A reach extender.
I'll be back. Not sure what that... need a distraction.
Leave it to me! Hey, driver! You're driving too fast! Watch how you take those curves! I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me.
You! Phew. Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. They won't budge. Stand back, Doc.
Marty! Ah!
Eat lead, Sagan. A bitch! Doc.
Hey, get in there! Oh! This is a rescue!
That's the idea. Doc!
Run!
Doc! The throttle!
Why? Oh!
Doc! Are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending.